Is there a porta-john or a loo or something that I could go and get?
There is a yes. There is a. Oh, sorry, I'm still loading some things up.
No problem.
Yes, there is an area over.
Did we telepathic bond before coming in here?
You tell me.
I'm asking the people who have the spell.
Let me see if I can do it. If I can, then yes.
Chagga didn't because he was of singular mind. He was concentrating on what he wanted to say to his relatives today before the wedding.
He was speech reading.
Yep.
There is a less technologically advanced version of the toilet in the building, wherein an attendant will clean out the bowl, which leads into the river, with a bucket of pumped water.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be a doozy. Captain's going to run in there for the next minute and cast the 1 minute break enchantment spell.
Okay.
Because I think, at a minimum, Duggan wants his revenge during the wedding. I'm not saying we're going to stop the wedding, but that doesn't mean there isn't wedgies and missing stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Coven prepares or knows telepathic bond.
Okay.
That's a gap.
Yeah, Dassod didn't prepare it either. Alright.
That's fine, we don't have it. So Capra's going to bugger off with his little Duggan to...
Dagnarin.
What is...
You'll be happy to know that I spoke to Mr. Temple yesterday.
Mm-hmm. He's got exactly that look on his token on his face right now, like he's expecting we're going to have it out now.
Oh, I know, brother. You want this so badly. You gave up so much. You don't realize how much our ancestors have fucked over our family, do you?
We're not starving in the streets.
No, we're not. And Chagga just makes a self-deprecating fat joke to preempt the fat joke that usually comes.
It doesn't look like he was going to make one.
You can have it. I'm not going to stand in your way. In fact, I'm going to make a deal to remove myself from... Oh, you're not getting Dunehold.
He was like shocked for a moment, then excited, and then disappointed when you told him no Dunehold.
I will keep the title of Baron. You will keep your ability to do business in our name. You'll have to give up your firstborn and all that nonsense.
It's worth the price.
Is it? We'll see. As much as I want to remove myself from this devilish pact, there was no way to remove you and our sister from it. At least not yet. Try not to get yourself killed, you dolt.
You too.
And if there is anything that you need, my friends and I have become very deadly, and these devils have pissed me off a bit.
He looks at you a little suspiciously. Really?
I mean, dire need.
I'll keep that in mind.
Don't go spreading my name around like it's some weapon to wield. It will be quiet and it will be quick, and it will be for family. It will be because I feel a tiny bit of guilt for not being able to wiggle you and our sister out of this deal. There are not too many dunes left. But I won't forget you.
Well,
Chagga means all of this. Like, there's no, like he's not hiding any ulterior motives. He's basically, you get one. Yep. You get one favor.
Well, I guess Thanks. And he offers his hand.
Yep. Chagga pulls him in for a hug.
He hugs you back.
Yep. Chagga gives him a lift. Can he lift his brother?
Yes, you can lift your.
Okay, 24 strike with the
24 strike. You can lift your brother's.
Just for lifting, not for anything else.
Yeah. He's kind of. I guess things have changed a bit. Jeez.
No,
Beatrice,
Chagga will play ball. If this is what it takes, there's a bit of what's inside of Chagga that he's killing right now, or stuffing into a little ball of rage to come out later. But
we'll wait for 20th level to make the hell out of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have the crises at high level will be fun.
Are you I've been meaning to ask you, are you gonna walk her down the aisle, or you want me to?
Oh yes, I'm walking down the aisle. Duckin's got his bow tie on. He'll carry the rings. I guess I need to know where the rings are.
Duckin.
Duckin's
More
and
important than all of you.
I'll get the rings for you. I'll be right back.
okay.
He heads off into the bushes here, comes out a moment later with the...
High Priest Keeling. I remember your name today.
Baron Chugnar... Oh, no, sorry. Baron Chugnar and June. How are you?
I'd like to introduce to you Duckin. This is my familiar.
Oh, it's... the duck. Yes. You're very fond of ducks for reasons
Oh,
I
yes.
can comprehend.
Yes, this duck is actually quite smart. It'll play checkers or perhaps even chess with you later if you want.
Oh, I would very much like to say I once played checkers with a smart duck. This makes a very good story. You would be surprised how boring some Asmodeans can be.
I must apologize for yesterday. Too much drink, too much eat. I spoke to Mr. Temple. Everything is fine and copacetic. Good luck with the ceremony today.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Please, I hope you enjoy yourself today. It's a day of celebration.
Indeed. Beautiful day for a wedding it is. Wouldn't you agree, Duckin?
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely see Lloes sitting over here.
It's crazy.
Uh-oh. Oh,
That's the
And
body of
Lloes' dad.
one of the characters who's a ghost that we carry with us, and the body's been taken over by.
yeah, when Lloes was level 3, he had a heart attack after being attacked, negative energy drain by undead, and became a spirit. And then the spirit of his recently slain sister took over Lloes' body and flew away with it. So
Yeah, it's a thing they do.
yeah. The Chagga's like, no, I'm going to let Lloes know after the wedding about this. This will not be a bloody day. He's saying that in familiar speak with Duckin, so basically only him and Duckin, anyone with comprehend languages running, could hear the little conversation. Where's Chagga's seat?
Oh, no, sorry. Dagnarn moves over and
Oh, I gotta send her down the aisle anyway. So
yeah. Well, you send her down the aisle, and it's the what's going to happen. You bring her down the aisle, and then you take your seat next to your brother there, right on the corner.
Chagga grabs the 2 rings, finds a little ribbon, ties them around Duckin's neck. Duckin is really proud right now and waddling around in its little bow tie.
Sounds like enough time has gone by to unleash the Duggan.
Yes, Dugan.
Oh, no.
Okay, so Dugan his flesh slowly comes back to normal. He's like, "Wah!" What?
Here, I'll grab a Duggan.
Capra, where are we?
We're at the wedding.
The wedding?
Well, we're in the shitter at the temple. Where did Asmodean shitter?
Well, how did I end up here? I didn't.
Well, we're at the wedding. You were temporarily a gift, and don't ruin it, but I don't know. Captain didn't give too many orders today.
Oh, I'll find that son of a bitch. He caught me by surprise.
Yeah, be more careful. We need to find a way. This is the second time in like less than a month. We need to find a way to not have this happen because we can't find you when you're gone.
Yeah, but the first time it was all well in hand.
This time, you almost ended up as an ornament on somebody's, chamber pot or something. I don't know.
I would have found a way out. You don't think you would have? Doesn't know how magic works, clearly.
I would eventually thought my way out of this thing. Although using stone shape to teleport yourself through time, speaking of ways of giving yourself immortality, I've never considered that. All right, next.
You mean petrification?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, flesh to stone.
Okay, so Dugan does turn himself invisible.
Okay, and I don't know who. We have released Dugan upon this world as a blight.
Mark, the Dugan permanent image is glowing slightly, and you notice that some of Dugan's features are a little more wicked than what Dugan is. Like his nose is long and curled. His ears are more like bat wings. He's got two little fangs and like red eyes. Like there's something like obviously like somebody went out of their way to make you look sinister. Cartoonish caricature sinister.
But that looks nothing like me. Just...
What
else we got on the gift table here?
Oh no.
I don't know anything. Why don't we find our seats, guys?
Chagga's gonna go check on the on his sister.
Yeah, your sister's over here. She's got this little private area where she's got some bridesmaids with her. Oh, Chagga! How are things? I heard there was something about contracts problems.
Oh, I just wanted to look at the contract that you had signed, just to make sure that everything was all right.
Oh, everything's good. Everything's good. Thank you, though. Always looking out for me. She gives you a big hug.
Okay. He reciprocates. He puts Duckin in the water and lets him quack around for a little bit. His little bow tie with the rings.
It's a lovely day. Well, I mean, I guess it should be. We paid for it.
It is a good day. What is the weather like today?
The weather
sounds like it's controlled.
It's controlled. The weather is controlled.
Because Chagga now has 7th level cleric spells, and one of the spells he prepared today was control weather.
Oh, it was very kind of you. Someone has taken care of it, you think.
Oh, it must be a Kinderholm Imperial Capital thing. Nary a flake of ash in the sky.
Actually, I believe Daddy Lazarus is paid for it. He said there was going to be no rain on a Tantantan wedding.
I see. Well.
See who's the bigger caster level.
Just in case it gets dispelled, your brother also knows that spell.
Thank you. She gives you a kiss on the cheek and another hug.
Yep. Isn't that right, Duckin? Nothing's going to ruin the day today.
Couldn't help but notice that there are two knights in very frightening armor with Asmodean symbols on the shield. They're guarding the area.
Appears that you have better protection today, sister.
They're my honor guard for my trip down the aisle.
Oh.
Our trip? You're giving me away, aren't you?
Of course.
Thank you. I can't wait to start. She mutters something. There's someone sitting out here with the instruments and... Psst, start the fucking music. I'm ready.
Mark's turned D&D
Dassod-
into Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Dassod,
Okay, so music starts, and you see these two guys come running out, and they they flick their cigarettes as
Which two guys? Oh,
these
okay.
two. Oh, up here.
I
Yeah.
see. The groom.
Dante and his
groom?
best man. And I don't want her to stand on Duggan. There we go.
All right, Duggan will go up first.
Okay. You've got him so well trained. That's amazing.
He's my familia. You know, it's a bond. You can speak to him. You're just going to play checkers with people later.
Okay, we just followed the honor guard.
Okay, Duggan's doing his best and proudest little waddle.
Okay. Alright.
Is that the wedding music? That's awesome.
Sure. It's the Imperial March. So everyone does the traditional oohing and awing. Honor guard stops there. Duggan ends up in front of those guys. The Joffrey is tentatively bends down to pick up the rings, but he looks at Chagga for like almost permission.
Yeah, but Chagga nods and Duggan waddles up to the best man and sits on his shoe.
Okay. He does not seem to dare move his shoe, but he does take the rings.
Okay. Duggan asks Chagga, do I poop a little bit? Chagga's like, no. Duggan ends up just waddling around. Are there any children at the wedding?
Yeah, well, there's some. There's no little children, but
Okay.
there are. They look like the youngest are 12.
Okay, Duggan will go and like allow the children to pet him or pet her,
Yeah,
basically.
like, there's no children here that'll get up in the middle of the ceremony and run around. They're old enough to.
Yeah, Duggan will just go and find a comfortable lap to sit on.
Okay. All right. Yeah, one of the children is fine with that. Beatrix gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Present her hand to the priest of Asmodeus. Chagga chokes down whatever goodness he has inside of him. Back into the ball.
Back into the ball.
Back into the ball of
And you were
balsamic. Gonna regret.
And High Priest Keeling.
He forces a smile.
He bids you to take your seat.
Okay, he nods curtly. He's being very diplomatic. Can I get a diplomacy check just to make it look like that
Sure.
Chagga is doing his best? He gets a 34.
Yeah, very convincing. As you're heading back, you notice that this woman here is stretching her leathery wings.
Devils at the wedding.
Right at the wedding.
Was that Bloodworth or Angel Skin? Or Crane?
That would be a knowledge nobility.
Sorry. The one with the funny black hat. Black, white, or black and white?
Oh,
Which one was stretching? Okay.
this one here, yeah.
The black hair.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I understand.
Chagga will slowly recite some prime numbers in honor of the pattern in the weave to keep his mind off of things for a moment.
The High Priest Hans Keeling goes on for about 10 minutes about how they're celebrating this union, a union of wealth, a union of talent, a union of blood, a union of power. Some people who've been to other weddings might notice that not once is the word love mentioned.
It was commitment mentioned?
Um,
Commitment and honor. Are those there?
Commitment and honor were mentioned, yes. The ceremony goes off without a hitch. They walk this far, and the honor guard walks them to the back.
I guess we're all standing
You
and
throw rice.
And you're
yeah,
all
are we throwing
standing,
rice or
throwing
clapping
rice.
or?
Yeah. Capra, you're sitting next to a weird-looking tiefling.
Oh, I went to this guy. It's like Capra wants to talk to him about his horns and how lucky he is that he can put a hat on with his horns. Because every time he tries to put a hat on, it blows away.
Yeah. And your sister and her husband disappear until the reception.
Ew. Well, that is that. Scoop up Duck and put him in his little pack.
Okay.
Lloes? Yeah, we ready to kill? This is touching the the urn. Let's get everyone. Go over to the party's table. Capra, if you don't mind joining.
Super cool. This is pretty nice too. I gotta talk to my friends. I'll be back later.
So
Okay.
where is it? He puts the funerary urn onto the table. Would you like to join me in a conversation? There's something that I think Lloes should know.
I'm here somewhere, by the way, Captain.
Ahmed?
Mhm.
Is Dassod touching the urn?
Damn it, fine.
Fine, I'll stop pretending to sleep.
Lloes? Yeah, we ready to kill? No, at the wedding. Ah, those are boring. Everyone just sitting around, eating, drinking. Gotta wait for that too. Yes, I have some news.
There's a guy on the other side of the room that looks a lot like you,
Wait, what?
and like an old you.
Yes, I believe your family is here.
Your family might be sitting around, you know what I mean? And that kind of looks like your body.
I mean, my sister's here. That thief.
Crackle sticking his hand on it. What are you telling him? Why is Lloes? Don't do anything right now.
Oh, I gotta see my body. What happens if I get my body back? What, I just possess my own body, or do I? What do I do? What do I do?
Well, we know
Gripper, what do I
where they
do?
are.
Yeah, buddy, my body's
So,
out there. Lloes
if-
is like just like manic
That's
and
the
panicky
ghost.
and,
If-
and pacing
If
around.
Los goes nuts and is leaving the urn, I'm going to dimension door away with the urn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are we going? Away.
I know that you had to end at 1 a.m. This
Yeah.
might be a good place to push pause.
That's fine, yeah.
I got the 5-minute warning text. Of,
Okay.
We're doing 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. on the
Yeah.
East Coast, and Adam, because of his broken
I'm in the bed. So normally my wife
Adam
would
with his
go to
broken
the bed.
ankle can't leave bed, and bed becomes
Bed
Yeah.
becomes not Adam's bed at 1 a.m.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
just mine.
Kick more ass at judo next time. Jeez. Jeez Louise.
Who's a new guy? What am I supposed to do? Just pick him up and slam him?
What do you, don't let him kick you in the ankle and break your bones.
He did a
Fight harder.
he did a side Tanyatoshi. He twisted my ankle and
Ah.
fell with
Oh, that sucks, man.
It's he wasn't supposed to be doing it.
All right, as is tradition, we name our games after we play them because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Even as a DM, don't know. This was awesome, Mark. The devil
Yeah.
was.
Well
If,
done.
if your goal was to make my character feel like shit, he felt like so much shit that his alignment changed.
I did something right.
We name our
Oh, did
games.
Chagga step to evil?
No, lawful.
No, lawful.
Lawful.
You weren't good.
Neutral.
Or-
He was neutral.
Oh, you were neutral to now you're lawful. Okay.
Lawful neutral. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the Fade, we're going to get along just swimmingly in a second here. Don't worry, we'll bring you back, Chagga.
I think it's more like cosmic law, but like, I think he's gonna go along with certain things more often now.
Mhm.
Mhm.
structure.
Structure, rules.
Groups,
Yep.
group level politics.
Tradition, maybe. We need to name our game. What's any ideas?
Mixing business and family.
Oh, wow, there's, like,
Contracts.
unicorn steak.
The Temple of Love.
Love was not mentioned.
Love was not mentioned. High stakes, but stakes is in spelled with a
high
steak.
Oh, nice. Nice.
This.
Well, steak is always spelled like steak. No, okay. Oh, no, you're right. Steak.
Syndicate
Steak
charity.
is meat, as in
Yeah.
not stakes as in
Yeah.
risk.
Syndicate charity, head of the syndicate.
Because unicorn steak would give away what kind of meat it was, and I think there was
Yes.
some tension there.
Yes. It's like, what's the meat?
what's
I'm like,
the-
you got two people here who make some of the best food I've ever seen in a D&D campaign, and you're like, what's the meat? I don't know. Oh, fucking nice.
High stakes. All right, I like it. High stakes is written in the books. For those watching on YouTube, where this video will eventually appear, thanks for your support. And for those hanging out in the channel with us tonight, both our usual crowd and some newcomers, it was great seeing you folks here. And as always, we hope you enjoy this as much as we do. Peace. Have a good night.
Right.
Mark,
GG.
excellent game. GG.
That was like the world building stuff was pretty good.
Oh,
The
it's
double
good.
pact
Yeah,
and
I know there hasn't been a lot of action, but
No, it's good. It's good. The role playing was
amazing.
fantastic.
and
I'm muting mics at this point in the stream.